What's the meaning of the word you use in your language? The meaning of the word I use in my language is atsuka. I'm translating this English sentence into Japanese. This week's homework is to translate English into Japanese. Can I ask you a question? She's asking him a question. He's answering her question. He's drawing a picture of a bird. Let's take a picture of these children. I like tennis. I like playing tennis. Does he like playing tennis? What clothes is he wearing? He's wearing a blue shirt, a yellow cap, and red shoes. How much is half of 100? 50 is half of 100. How much is half of 13? 6.5 is half of 13. Is the store open? The store is closed. Which restaurant is open? What's the school's name? Tell me the name of this school. What's the difference between football and soccer? In the UK, Canada, and Australia, they say football. In the US, they say soccer. Both of my parents grew up in Tokyo. Both my parents grew up in Tokyo. The boys over there are both from Japan. Ken can both speak and write Japanese. Do you want to eat out tonight? No, I prefer to have dinner at home. Both of my parents speak English. My father and my mother speak English. Either of my parents will come here. My father or my mother will come here. About how many people are there in Japan? There are about 126 million people in Japan. About how many teachers are there in the school? There are about 30 teachers in the school. How many seconds are there in a minute? There are 60 seconds in a minute. How many minutes are there in an hour? There are 60 minutes in an hour. What's the day today? It's Thursday today. What's the date of the meeting? It's February 22nd. A verb is a word we use for an action. The word read is a verb. A noun is the name of a thing, person, or animal. The word picture is a noun. Does Kate read books? Yes, Kate reads books. Is Kate reading now? No, Kate isn't reading now. She's drawing a picture. Do you speak English at home? No, I don't speak English at home. I speak French at home. Do you know her? Yes, I know her. Do you know what he's doing? Yes, I know what he's doing. He's taking a lesson online. Do you know how to play the piano? Yes, I know how to play the piano. I need to learn how to play chess. What's the plural of a mouse? The plural of a mouse is mice. What's the negative of a can? The negative of can is cannot. What's the contraction of cannot? The contraction of a cannot is a can't. Do you play the guitar? No, I can't play the guitar. You can't do that. No way. It can't be possible. Where can she be? Is the ceiling in your room high or low? The ceiling in my room is high. Do you know how to play any card games? Yes, I know how to play some card games. What do we call this? We call that a thumb. What do you call your dog? I call my dog Koro. Do you come here by car, by bus, or by train? I come here by bus. Does he come to school by train? Yes, he comes to school by train. I go to work by train. I take the train to work. I went to work by bike. I biked to work. I went to the park on foot. I walked to the park. I took my son to school by car. I drove my son to school. What's the opposite of a tall? The opposite of a tall is a short. What's the opposite of with? The opposite of with is without. Do you drink coffee without sugar? Yes, I drink coffee without sugar. Can we get there without checking the map? We can get there without checking the map. Are your shoes the same as his shoes? No, my shoes aren't the same as his shoes. They're different from his shoes. My shoes are similar to yours. I'm the same age as you. Your way is totally different from my way. What do you do on Sundays? What do you do on weekends? I watch TV and relax. I went to the beach on the weekend. I went to the beach last weekend. I have plans at the weekend. Which language do people speak in Brazil? People speak Portuguese in Brazil. I sometimes go to school by bus. I am usually in my office until 5 on weekdays. I hope you'll come back sometime. They usually walk to school. Mike is always thinking of other people. Excuse me, I'm looking for a shirt. Shirts are over there. Excuse me, I'm looking for a tie. Ties are over there. What kind of movies do you like? I like comedies. What kind of music do you like? I like jazz music, I love jazz. What kind of book is this? It's an English book. What kind of animal is a shark? A shark is a fish. What kind of book is this? It's an English book. What kind of books are these? They're art books. What kinds of books are these? They're art books and novels. Do you live in a city, a town, or a village? I live in a city. What's the name of your city? Shinjuku City is the name of my city. What's a quarter of 8? 2 is a quarter of 8. How much is a quarter of 40? 10 is a quarter of 40. He is traveling around the world. I walked around Kiyamazu Temple. The students sat around the teacher. Somebody shouted my name, so I turned around. I'll show you around. You can grow these vegetables all year round. I got a stain on my shirt. I need to wash it with bleach. There's a stain on your shirt. The rabbit is jumping into the box. The rabbit is jumping out of the box. Go out of this building, please. Come into the classroom, please. Put your ticket into your pocket before you forget. Take your ticket out of your pocket and hold it until you show it to the staff. I shook hands with my teacher. She shook hands with me. We shook hands with each other.